After spending the last few weeks exploring the beautiful nature of Japan, we are back in the sea. And today we'll be exploring Kyoto. Kyoto is regarded as one of the big three along with Osaka and of course Tokyo, and is a hugely popular place to visit here in Japan. So today we set out to see exactly what Kyoto has to offer.
Good morning, welcome to Kyoto. We are in one of the big three here in Japan. So you have Tokyo, Osaka, where we started our Japan travels, and now we're in Kyoto. Like I said, it's one of the biggest cities. I think it has about 1.5 million people that live here. It actually used to be the original capital of Japan up until I think like midway through the 1800s or something. It got changed to Tokyo. Supposedly it's a little bit more traditional and authentic in Kyoto, so we're excited to explore some stuff like that. So although we're staying in the centre of Kyoto, our first stop is a little bit outside the city, so we've taken a couple of subways to get here.
As you can see, our first stop of the day is quite touristy. Reduced to 500 needed. What one will I get?
I don't know, get the one with the Japan flag.
Where's that? First purchase of the day. Well, actually second, we got water, but a nice fan to fan us down, the Japanese flag on it. Okay, so we're at our first stop of the day. So as Keelan said, Kyoto is very traditional, so it's full of like beautiful gardens, some temples. We'll also be able to see some lovely old traditional Japanese style houses and stuff like that. But we're starting off at a really popular tourist spot, and it's called a bamboo forest. So a lot of people come here and you get really, really cool pictures. It's supposed to be just lovely to walk around. I think it takes about an hour in total to walk through it. So I don't know if we're going to do the whole thing. We're going to just have a little walk through. I guess there's going to be a lot of people here.
Okay, so we're making our way through the forest. So it's a little bit of a climb. A lot of people at the beginning of it, but then the more you kind of walk into the trail, it kind of becomes less and less. A lot of people trying to get their photos and things like that. If you look up this on Instagram, like it's a huge spot for people to come and get their photos and things like that. And why not? It's absolutely gorgeous. There must be hundreds of thousands of these bamboo trees, and they're just all so tall. They're crunched in together, and then it just creates this really lovely setting.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a place like this now. Never been in a bamboo forest. There's so many of them. There's millions of them. It's really shaded as well. Yeah. It's shaded, but you do still need a fan. I'm not going to lie. It's still warm, but the shade is nice. But it's just really peaceful to walk around, I have to say, isn't it? It's lovely.
It's lovely. I think that's what Kyoto is kind of about. Peace and kind of tranquility and stuff like that. So this is one of the more popular spots. So that's why we decided to start our day here.
What a nice place to start our morning. Yeah, for sure.
Samantha, do you know anything about bamboo?
Do you know what? I do know that you can make things out of it. Like for example, we stayed in a bamboo hut in Thailand. Okay. Yeah. Or Thailand or the Philippines. It was the Philippines. Sure, sorry, yes. But like you get a lot of huts and stuff like that over this side of the world made from bamboo. So I know that. And I also read up as well that it grows super fast, which I'd well believe because the height of it is really, really tall.
So yeah, so this place is actually quite nice. It's not just the bamboo forest, it actually spreads out into different types of grounds and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people just kind of walking around, chilling out, getting in touch with nature.
So we're just after walking out of the bamboo forest, and it's after leading us into a lovely garden. So we're just noticing as well, there's a lot of shrines here. So we did read up, so in Kyoto there's over 3,000 temples and shrines altogether. So it just really gives it that like historical feel. We're just noticing as well, if you don't want to walk it, you can get like a little cart. It's mad, I've never seen that like this, but they're actually walking with the cart on. Like they're not, we've seen cycle ones, they're like little tuk-tuks, I suppose. Konnichiwa, shirei itashimasu. These are also cool. Ooh, time for an ice cream. It's very hot. Hot. We need ice cream to cool down.
Oh, lovely.
There you go.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, so we've left the bamboo forest and we're on our way now to another spot that's not too far. I think it's about a 10-minute walk from here. It's kind of like another tourist attraction that you can do while you're up in this area. The bamboo forest was very nice, to be fair. It is supposed to represent like peace and tranquility and things like that, but a lot of people there, which you can understand, so it doesn't really give you that feel.
No, everyone's there for the same reason,
taking photos and stuff like that, you know.
Lots of people, we sort of expected it as well.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be like that, but it was very nice to see anyway.
So we're at our next stop of the day, a couple of minute walk away from the bamboo forest, and it's a monkey park. So we're just looking at the sign here. It's called Arashiyama Monkey Park, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So you have to pay an admission fee in the bamboo forest was actually free. So we're just looking here, 600 yen for an adult in, and they don't take card, cash only. So yeah, we're just going to go in and check out. It should be fun. We love monkeys. So to enter in, we're coming through to one of these are called Tari gates. And you basically walk through them to enter a shrine. So I'm guessing this is like a shrine here that we're going to see. And again, as I mentioned earlier, there's like over 3,000 of them in Kyoto.
Thank you. Absolutely lovely around here, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, yeah.
It's like a big kind of forest. It's expanded. The bamboo forest has expanded into this, a much larger one. But yeah, it's really nice here.
So yeah, as Keelan said, the area itself is absolutely stunning. We're literally walking in line with the trees. So we weren't aware that we'd be walking up so high. Were we at all? It's like a proper hike up to this. Now I'm sure it's going to be worth it. We've seen some lads walking by on the way down and they're like, oh my god, it's amazing. So hopefully we're nearly here. It looks like we're coming up to the top of it now. I see some monkeys. You made it. Look.
Hello.
You can take a seaside.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Wow, look at the view.
Oh my god. I keep telling you, Samantha, these climbs are always worth it.
They always are worth it, yeah. It's a bit of a struggle, but it's definitely worth it when you reach the top, so it feels like an achievement then. It's a big one. Oh my god, look, he's standing there.
Look at his danglers.
So this is really cool, right? So we're actually caged in from the monkeys because you can't get too close to them outside, but you can get really close to them here and feel safe because obviously like we're barriered in. But we could buy some monkey nuts as well. So I think this is all we can feed them.
Yeah, it's actually cool because if you point the camera at them, it looks like they're caged in, but it's not. It's actually us, which is good. So they have all the forest and stuff to roam around them and just be free. Also, I read up as well just there that this is one big family. And it started with 2 and then it's just kind of extended as the years have gone on. So they're a particular type of monkey as well from Japan.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's amazing to be actually this close and you can see right into their eyes. It's amazing.
They look like different to the monkeys that we've seen before in Asia as well. They're actually quite bigger. Some of them are really large.
Yeah, we've seen a few types of monkeys on our trip in Asia, but these are a different kind again.
Look at this one here.
Just watch out.
He's eyeing up the monkey nuts. They better open them and give him some.
Hello, little dudes. Jesus.
Oh my god, my heart.
He's screaming to get the other one away.
I know. Do you know what I read? There's a sign over there as well. So the type of monkeys they are, the red ones, the ones with the red faces are the adults. And then these ones here are the children. And then there's the smaller ones again and they're the babies. So the adult ones are the ones with the red faces and they're in charge and you can see when you're feeding them as well. They're very gentle, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is my favourite one. Oh my god. He's eating the bar. Oh, sorry. Look at him.
It's actually strange to see monkeys with water. It's like a little lake kind of there and you can see them kind of getting in and drinking it. Sometimes they even fall in or nearly fall in and stuff like that. So there's one there that's absolutely soaking wet. So he must have been in it. It's so bizarre to see monkeys because I think monkeys don't actually like water.
I think they're afraid of water,
They might be afraid of it, yeah.
But they're getting really close to the water
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But the area up there is gorgeous. The grounds and it's like a big forest area, as we said. There's so much open space for them. And as Keelan said, it started off with like a family with 2 monkeys and now they're like, it's a family of
multiplied,
them.
yeah.
But you should definitely, if you're coming to Kyoto, it's 100% take a walk up here to it. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. I think you had looked it up, Keelan. I didn't even know there was a monkey park here.
Yeah.
And we came up to it, so happy that we did now, and it was worth every step. Right, so we're at our next stop of the day, which is a famous temple, and it's called Fushimi Inari Shrine. And it's famous for its thousands of torii gates. So we actually pointed them out earlier on. They're the big orange gates, and you'll see them all over Kyoto, actually all over Japan, I believe. So yeah, we're going to go in and check it out. This is like one of the must visits when you're in Kyoto. Wow. So yeah, this is the Torii Gate. It's massive, but supposedly like there's thousands of them in a row here. So we're going to actually try to find that as well. It's a really cool picture spot. It's known all over Instagram. But this itself is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Look at the colours in it.
Vending machines saved the day again. A great addition to the city. You don't even need to go to a shop. You can just pull in anywhere. They're literally everywhere. They're even on the sides of roads and everything. So one of the main reasons that we're here is because of this. You might recognise it. So basically, as Samantha was saying, it's a big popular spot. Anything you look up, any like Lonely Planet, Japan or anything like that, they always use things like this for the cover. It's just basically this line of those gates together. A lot of people come in here for their photos and things like that. Actually, every place that we've been to today, and we still have a few more to go, have been recommended to visit. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning to avoid the crowds, but we can only go to one place at that time in the morning. So and this was, we don't have that much time in Kyoto, so it doesn't, we're restricted to time. So we've come now anyway to check it out. Supposedly there's a hike as well that you can do here, but I don't think our legs will bring us on that hike, because we had a bit of a trail earlier and we still have more to do. So
definitely not. The hike I read up as well is like 3 hours in total up and back, but like supposedly when you get to the top, you get really cool views over Kyoto of the city. Yeah. And I think the hike is actually through the Torii gates as well, so it would be pretty cool, but again, it's too late in the day and we're just not going to.
Yeah, we're just going to go and just see the hits basically. Okay, so we're back in the city and we're in an area very close to our hotel. It's called Seijo Street and it's basically a big long shopping street. So yeah, when it comes to shopping, you have a nice mix of kind of, you can do your market shopping and pick up your little bits kind of thing, and then you've obviously got the option of like the bigger kind of stores as well.
Talking about shopping as well, I've never seen so many cool vintage shops in all my life, honestly, in one area. There's a whole area and it's full of these vintage second-hand shops, and there's just really cool stuff inside.
What's really interesting about Japan is nobody, and I mean nobody, crosses the street unless it's a green man. Something that we've had to get used to since coming to Japan is to have that bit of patience, that even if there's no cars coming, you see them, they stand right there. They do not go, whether it's 11 o'clock at night, whatever the situation is, they do not cross the road unless it's green. Sometimes it's difficult because me and Savannah are standing there and it's very hot and we just want to cross, but yeah, no, definitely nobody does it.
So we're just crossing over the Kamo River now and we're heading over to another district. It's called the Gion district, just to check it out and see what there is in it. But I just want to mention here as well, this is lovely, this part of the city. So it's a river and it just be lined with people at night time, so there's a load of atmosphere here. Everybody just chilling, as you can see as well behind me. So there's a couple of restaurants as well and bars that have like a lovely decking area that sit out looking out onto the river then as well. Wow. Oh God, we had to take a seat here. We're absolutely roasting. It's so hot right now in Japan, honestly. I think it's one of the hottest times of the year actually that we're here.
Yeah, it is.
But we also did have a bit of a hike, so I don't think that helped. But we're after coming up to a famous street. It's called Ninanzake Street. I hope I'm saying it right, but I will put it here. And it's a really popular street in Kyoto, so if you're coming to Kyoto you more than likely will come and visit this street. But we're just after taking a walk up through it and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a real traditional like Japanese street, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's kind of very different to other parts of Kyoto, like in the main city. This is more, you see it with the buildings and stuff like that. They're very traditional Japanese. They're all made with that wood and they're all a particular type of design. So
yeah, we're after noticing as well a couple of people are dressed in the kimonos, which is the traditional Japanese sort of costume. And we did something very similar when we were in South Korea as well. In Seoul, we got dressed in the hanboks. So it's just a lovely thing to do, I suppose. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they have their hairs and stuff done, the girls, and the men as well are in them too. And it's just a lovely place to come to get photographs in the costumes. Now, we decided not to do it.
We decided not to do it, although, to be fair, looking at the people in the kimono, it looks a lot more comfortable than the hanbok. I think it's kind of like a robe, but there just seems to be one kind of thing here at the middle to tie it together.
It's like a silk dressing gown. It's gorgeous.
They all look very comfortable. It's actually like a dressing gown, as you said. Yeah, they're just trying to walk around. Gown. Very comfortable, like.
Their hair is nice and neat, and it's tied up and stuff. But it's just another cool thing to do to come and get photographs, I think, and it's the perfect street to do it because it's so traditional as well.
Yeah. This place is actually very famous on the likes of Instagram and things like that because of, there's a temple here called the Hōkan-ji Temple, I think it's called, and it's like a 5-story pagoda, and it sits right in the middle of this like area. So no matter when you were walking down these little side streets, it just appears and things like that. So there's a lot of people here, like photographers and stuff like that, taking pictures. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's closed at the minute, so we can't actually get inside it. But again, it's one of them things that I think it's better to be not inside these things, you know what I mean? To kind of be a little bit further away so you can look at it and admire it and get some good photos and stuff like that. So it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you very much. Time for some sweets. So we got a strawberry bubble tea. We're sharing it because we don't know what it's going to be like. There's loads of different flavours, so we just thought strawberry might be the best. And then we got a lovely sugary donut each. So they looked amazing, they smell amazing.
There's a bit of a queue when we were walking by it, so we just kind of assumed that maybe it's a bit of a hot spot in this area. It's very hot as well, so obviously a nice cold drink will be just what we need.
We should have got one each. I knew that would happen.
It's always the same.
It's always the way.
Always the same. We've been walking so much, Samantha's heels are cut. So you have to go into the family mart and get some plasters.
Plaster sorted.
So yeah, as we said, all that walking, not only are Samantha's ankles starting to cut, but we're starting to get really thirsty. So we know that there's a rooftop bar quite close to us, so we're going to head up there now and just catch a drink. Oh, lovely.
What floor is it, Neil?
Oh, Jesus, I don't... 8. Right. Oh, let's look at that.
Ooh. So we're here now at a place called Nishiki Market, and it's a really popular tourist attraction in Kyoto itself. So the market is on a skinny, narrow, long shopping street, and I think it has a history of like over 400 years. There's like 130 different stalls inside it. It's also known as Kyoto's kitchen, so you can get like the best food here. So you can get like traditional Japanese food and some traditional food that's from Kyoto itself. So we're going to just have a little walk up it and see exactly what we can find. Can I get one dango? Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, our first food to try. So dango is a sweet rice dumpling. So it's a popular dish all over Japan now, but it actually originates from Kyoto, is what I read up. So it's more of a sweet type of food. So we said we'd start off with the sweet food because Japanese is famous for some lovely sweets that we actually haven't tried yet, but we are dying to try them. So yeah, dango is the name of this. Now, they come in all different colours and flavours, and they're also a seasonal type of sweet, so it just depends on the season. So each time you visit, each time of the year, you will always get different flavours. So there was a bit of a language barrier. We did try communicate with the lady selling them. We know that this one is matcha flavour, the green one, but we're not too sure what these two flavours are, the pink and the white one. When we translated it, it came up as plain. So I don't know if it's going to be plain or if it's going to be flavoursome, but we're going to try it.
Oh, gooey. Oh, it's quite nice, yeah. It's real flavour. It's just like a sugary rice. The texture is quite gooey and lumpy. It is actually quite nice, I have to say. It's very sweet. Again, I can't really put my finger on what type of flavour it is. It's more sugar. It's like if you just got a big lump of sugar and mixed it with some rice. It's like a sweet rice. Like the girl said it was plain. That tastes like a sugar. I'm sure that that's the plain version of them basically. So I'll try to match it and see if there's a bit more of a kick from that. Oh yeah. Stay away from that matcha one.
You don't like it?
No, the matcha one. Oh, it's like a plant thrown in with the no, I'm not having that one. Matcha is not for me, but these two are definitely very nice, yeah. Would buy them again.
So our next food to try is called senbei, and it's a Japanese rice cake. So it's usually like, it's a little snack food for Japanese people. They usually have it with tea, and it comes in sweet and savoury flavours. So we're up to finding a little shop here up on the corner, and we're going to see what flavours we can get. So we're going to choose 3 different flavours. We're going to choose a mixture of sweet and savoury. So we're going to go for wasabi flavour. There's one with like 7 different spices.
Oh god.
And then a granulated sugar one, so a sweet one. So I'm going to go for the wasabi flavour first, because when I did read up about these, this is like a popular flavour that you can get. So wasabi is like a mustard sort of like horseradish, like really pungent flavour. So I don't know what it's going to be like, if I'll actually like it, but it'll be interesting. Oh. It's like, it's wrapped in seaweed.
Oh, I'm assuming you eat the seaweed, eh?
Smells quite funny, I don't know.
Like the ocean.
Oh my god. That is so strong. I don't like it. The flavour, yeah. Oh my god, straight away, like literally when I bit into it, I'm like, oh my god, on my tongue and everything.
The seaweed is a funny one because I had ramen with seaweed in it as well, and it is very overpowering. It kind of dominates the meal. So even if you're not eating the seaweed, if you're eating something else, it tastes like seaweed. So.
And now for the sugar coated one. I have a feeling I'm going to like this. It's literally coated in sugar.
Just hope that wasn't a tooth.
Quite crunchy. Really nice now. Yes, I really like that one.
The only thing I will say is watch your teeth when you're eating them. This place is absolutely massive. It goes off from street to street. So on one aisle you've kind of got clothes and things like that, and then we're in the section with the food at the minute, but it just seems to go on and on. You think you're at the end and it continues into another section. It's massive.
So one thing we're noticing is there's a lot of seafood dishes, so they are quite popular here in Japan. But there's one in particular that we're looking at, and it's like a baby octopus, and there's a quail egg stuffed inside its head, which is quite weird. I don't know, it's supposed to be really nice, but I don't think I'm brave enough to try.
It's also very busy. So this is the weekend, so there's a lot of people, like tourists and stuff like that here as well, which we've noticed in Kyoto is that we're seeing far more tourists in this city than we did in Osaka and definitely in Kochi.
So it's not only food that's sold here, there's plenty of little gift shops as well. So there's some that we've seen you can actually get personalised chopsticks and just other cool little Japanese gifts. So it's just really nice to walk around. So let me just show you our little pod that we're staying in. So this is the remote that everybody gets. It's like a little iPad, and it just controls your pod. So you can control the light on and off.
Oh.
Voila.
That's cool.
Isn't it?
Isn't it, yeah.
And then we have a fan as well, on and off for the fan.
Okay.
And then we have a button here, and you press bed, and you can have it as a sofa, which I have now, or flat when you want to sleep. So now I'm putting it back up as a sofa. So just while I'm in the pod, I'm just going to show you what's actually inside. So you get little plug sockets, so you can charge your phone and any devices that you have. There's also a little shelf as well over it, so you can like pop some stuff away, maybe like a bottle of water or whatever else. And then we also have a place under the bed so we can put all of our storage away. So we have our cases under there, our runners, and then whatever other bags and stuff that you have. The cases fit under while they're open.
Yeah, they don't fit under while they're closed.
While they're closed, yeah, because we were like, shit, what will we do? But yeah.
It's handy as well. There's a good bit of space in there. It goes right back. It's the space is the length of the bed.
It is actually, yeah.
That goes right underneath.
So it is ideal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also we have one each.
Yeah.
So
this is the other one.
this is one. This is the other. We're still just trying to sort out all of our little bits and pieces between the two of them. But we also have like a little mirror. We have some hangers if you need to hang up anything. And then we also got this bag each when we checked in, and inside it we have a towel. There is some showers as well. We also got a few little toiletry bits, so they give you earplugs in case there's anyone that's loud snoring keeping you awake. You can use them. What else do we have? A little pack of tissues, some slippers. You can also rent pyjamas here if you want. Razor, toothbrush, and yeah, just the usual little bits. So yeah, that was really just handy. Nice little touch when you check in. So let's talk about privacy. So you're probably wondering what it's like to stay in one of these type of pods, and like how private are they, and like will your stuff be safe and everything else. But what we found so far is they are really, so I'm whispering right now because it's really, really quiet. Some of the shutters are down, so some people are obviously sleeping. They might have had a long travel day, and this is if you want to just obviously have your own privacy. Each pod comes with a shutter.
Bye.
So when you're sleeping, you pull the shutter down. There's also a safe under the bed as well. So if you want to go out and explore the city and you want to leave some valuable stuff in here, you can just put your stuff in the safe, and then you just set your own little codes to it then as well. So it's nearly 9:30 and breakfast finishes at 9:30, so we're just going to make it, and then check out was 10 o'clock. So unfortunately we have to leave.
You know what I love about this place? The kitchen area. So they serve like free coffee anytime you want. You can have as much of it as you want. There's like a machine up there. It's brilliant. Just what we need this time in the morning.
So yeah, this is our breakfast. You can either get breakfast, pay extra, or not have breakfast, like, but it's basically just they have some cakes and like little croissants and then some like natural yogurt, so quite nice. And then as Keelan said, yeah, you just help yourself to as much coffee as you want.
So this area that we're in is like a big huge common workspace basically, and there's, like I said, there's a kitchen there and people just chill out here, but there's also another area in beside us which is more of a formal work area if you like. So they have a table set up, but there's like sockets everywhere and things like that, so for anyone who's working on the laptop like me and Samantha, we do as well, so it's just a dream for that. It's just really handy when you're traveling, you need to do a little bit of work or planning or whatever it is and you need to use your laptop. Places like this are just absolutely perfect. Also as well, they do free beer from 5:30 to 6:30, which is really nice to do here in this communal area as well. So we've seen like a lot of people come that don't know each other, that are just staying in the pods upstairs. They might just come and have a drink for the hour or whatever and mingle and get to meet people. So it's actually a really cool place to stay. Like if you're with someone or travelling by yourself, very sociable kind of place. So thanks very much for watching our video. If you do like this video, please leave a thumbs up just to support our channel. For all of our daily updates, you can follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. We'll leave the links in the video description. We have so much planned for our trip in Japan, so make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified on all of our future uploads. And again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. We're at a place called the Arashiyama. Okay, so.
Oh my god, don't kill yourself, Keelan.
Right, so.
That is amazing. That's what I needed. My hand is dead.
Yeah, not it.
What is it?
We have a resting place.
Yes. Finally.
It might be our final resting place.
Oh, here's my place. This is what I came for. I hiked all the way for this.
Maybe it's an illusion because we're so disorientated.
We came to see the monkeys and I'm more excited about seeing a room that has air conditioning.
Our air conditioned room is just a room with a fan. So that was a little bit of a letdown. Bring it back up. I think you just pull it once.